60 seconds, 3 contestants, 1 prize. And the clock. It's ticking.
Oh, don't know. Guess.
Fast.
Pass.
It's time to play Mooney's Thursday quiz.
Mooney's quiz with Flora Proactive, challenging you to lower your cholesterol.
Yes, indeed. The Mooney Show on tour in association with Flora Proactive, coming to you live from Nuns Island Theatre on Nuns Island here in Galway. Michelle Brown. Michelle, what are our contestants playing for today?
Each of our contestants will receive a hamper full of goodies with floor plates and caps, as well as one for all post office vouchers, which can be used in most stores. The winning hamper has a value of €300 and the runners-up of €250.
Very nice indeed, ladies and gentlemen. And my beautiful assistant, Rory, from Mrs. Brown's Boys, will now introduce me to the players one by one. Rory, who is our first player?
Our first contestant is Catherine Kelly, an arts teacher from Galway.
Hello, Catherine, how are you? Arts teacher from Galway.
Yeah, I teach oil painting to adults, yeah. I'm in Creagle Art here in Galway.
Where is that exactly?
It's up on the Monavey Road. It's a big art supply shop and they have teaching area as well.
Oh,
and,
I see.
One of the groups I work with, if I could just say hello, is MS Galway.
Absolutely.
And all my students would just like to say hello to them.
Very good. And how long have you been doing this yourself?
Well, I went back to college as a mature student and I graduated 4 years ago. So I've been teaching in various places since then.
Okay, now who did you come here with today?
I'm here with Joe Downey, my partner over here.
Very good. And I believe you've 2 children, is that correct?
2 boys, yeah. Otto is 19 and Calvin is 13.
Fantastic names. Very posh names for Galway.
Yeah. Well, they just suit them.
They're not here with you today?
No, they're not.
Okay,
here.
just Joe's here.
They're probably not listening either, but
that's all right.
I'll tell them.
Do tell them.
Fame and glory.
Lots of people tell them. Now, guys, you know the rules of this. 60 seconds to answer as many questions as you can correctly. If you don't know the answer, you say pass. Normally, there wouldn't be an audience here to help you. And I'm not sure whether I should say don't help or help. Decide yourselves. Catherine is giving. But then if you're going to help, you can't just single out one and like one person. You got to help all. Help one, help all. You got that good? Help one, help all. Right. 60 seconds on the clock. Are you ready, Catherine?
I'm ready.
Starting from now. How many stomachs does a cow have?
3.
Which is longer, the River Thames or the River Shannon?
The Thames.
Which animal takes part in point-to-point races?
Horses.
What was the name of James Joyce's wife who came from Galway City?
Nora Barnacle.
What sea is a waxy, fat-like substance that can stick to the linings of your arteries?
Cholesterol.
Can you name this song by the Pogues?
Fairy Tale in New York.
By what nickname is Emma Bunton better known?
Baby Spice.
What was Bram Stoker's most famous creation?
Dracula.
Name the singer of this hit from 1991.
Oh, Bryan Adams, yeah.
True or false, strawberries and blueberries are foods high in antioxidants?
True.
American author Laura Ingalls Wilder wrote what book based on a Western pioneering family?
Little House on the Prairie.
Who's the author of this famous quote? I'll finish it for you. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars.
Oscar Wilde.
She did very well!
Thank
Goodness gracious me. Michelle is our scrutineer. I don't think she used any ink there at all. Anyway, thank you, Catherine. Well done. That was player number 1. So, Rory, if you would please introduce me to player number 2.
Player number 2 is Thomas Roddy from Salt Hill.
Let's hear for Thomas. Here he is. Hello, Thomas. How are you?
Not too bad, Derek. I'm just wondering what I've let myself in for.
Do we call you Tom or Thomas? Which is it?
Tommy.
Tommy, okay.
Yeah.
Now tell me a little bit about yourself, please.
Well, I just qualified as a primary school teacher. I went back to Mary Metla College a few years ago. So, as a mature student.
Very good.
So,
what were you doing before that?
I've done various things. I've worked in shops. I was working for myself. I originally did a course of electronics years ago. So, I've done various things, a bit of a jack of all trades, which you have to be really. It was good training for being a teacher, because as a teacher, primary school teacher, you have to be a bit of a jack of all trades.
I was going to say, a little bit of experience goes a long way, particularly in that gig. It'll probably make you a better teacher for it, in fact.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
So, this is an odd turnaround, though, if you were doing all that sort of stuff. Was teaching always in the back of your mind? Was it something you always wanted to do?
Yeah, it had been on my mind for a good few years, so I decided to take the plunge, and I went back to Mary Immaculate College in Limerick 3 years ago. Best decision of my life, and so now qualified teacher. Now,
I'm told that you're in a local drama group.
Yeah, I'm involved in a local drama group called ALA, and it's a type of drama called forum drama. Basically, we made up the sketch ourselves, but it was actually based on reality, something that happened to one member of the cast, and we had our performance last week. And the idea with it is it's different to like in a play. At the end of it, then the audience actually gets involved, so they ask us questions based on our characters. So it was a lot of fun actually having an audience in and that kind of thing.
So what was the premise of the actual story?
One of the other women on the cast, she went for a job interview. I won't mention the name of the company, but they're a well-known international company, and they were shortlisted to the last 10 people. And at the end of the thing, they were brought to their head office in Mullingar. Maybe that might give a clue what company I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, they were brought on various things around the factory and different assessments and things like that. But then at the end of the day, one of the bosses, there were 3 bosses, I think, and we said there were 10 candidates, just like the people here in the front row. So what they said to them was, you have got 1 minute to tell us exactly why you think you are the correct person for the job.
Yeah.
So basically what happened then, and this actually happened in reality, and we did this in the drama, that the 3 bosses were here, and all of the 10 people actually got up. There was a piece of paper, it was written on a piece of paper, so they were given a few seconds to read out the piece of paper, and then the boss, and I actually had the role of the boss. So then I said to him, you have 1 minute to convince us why you think you are the correct person for the job, and then the floor is yours. So then they all got up. In our situation there was only 3 people going for the job, but in reality there were 10. So then they came up, and the 3 bosses were here, and we were kind of having a bit of a laugh. But they actually came up, and they were kind of telling us why they thought they were the correct person for the job. And like one of them even got down on her knees, you know. So that was basically it, really.
Begged for the job.
Yeah, basically begged for the job.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, but you see, the idea of it was like forum drama. Then is to get the audience involved. So basically, it's to stir up kind of emotions in the thing. And the idea with this is that it was a kind of one of the candidates at the end the girl that actually went for the job, she didn't take part in the original thing. She stayed where she was, and she came up and she just says that was very humiliating, you see. But that's basically, and this actually happened to this particular lady when she was going for a job.
That's very interesting. I don't think I'd fancy that. Mind you, it's how they decided who got the Late Late Show. And Ryan got the best spiel, and he got the gig. Anyway, are you ready? 60 seconds on the clock. And your 60 seconds starts now. What is the world's tallest bird?
Ostrich.
Which river is longer, the Nile or the Mississippi?
Mississippi.
Which country hosts the Monte Carlo Grand Prix?
Monaco.
What Walter from Galway City wrote The Silent People?
Walter Mackin.
True or false? Exercise and healthy diet can help lower your cholesterol.
True.
Name this Monday song.
I'll be taking a whirl.
Which Irish province has the largest population?
Leinster.
Who wrote the music for The Lion King?
Elton John.
Name the singer of this hit from 1991.
From a distance, the world looks blue and green.
Nancy Griffith.
True or false? Green tea antioxidant protects the body from free radicals.
True.
Where did the lost boys live in Peter Pan?
Neverland.
Who is the author of this famous quote? I can't believe that God plays dice with the universe.
No idea.
You're all very quiet over there now, aren't you? Oh, right, it was Albert Einstein. I can tell you was the answer to that last one. So well done to you. You didn't do too badly at all. And finally, Roy, would you introduce me to player number 3?
Player number 3 is Michael Connor from Moycullen.
Let's hear from Michael Connor. Hello, Michael. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Michael, definitely the youngest contestant we have playing Mooney's Thursday quiz today. What age are you?
17.
And you're a cousin of Shane, who was performing earlier, our impressionist. He's very good. Are you very proud of him?
Yeah,
you should be too. You look exactly like him too. So you're in college?
Yeah, I'm in the Bish, just over the road there.
Oh, it's a school?
Yeah, secondary school.
What are you doing now? Leaving cert next year?
Yeah, leaving cert next year.
Right, so this should be a doddle to you, should it?
I suppose.
We'll find out. Are you ready? 60 seconds on the clock, starting from now. What is stored in a camel's hump?
Water.
Which river is longer, the Danube or the Volga?
Danube.
In golf, is an eagle or a birdie a better score?
Eagle.
Which lady from Roxborough co-founded the Abbey Theatre?
Pass.
True or false? Frying foods and saturated fats can lead to high cholesterol.
True.
Name this Saw Doctor song.
N17.
It's in the song. Which city is larger, Waterford or Limerick?
Limerick.
In which movie did Jonathan Pryce play Madonna's husband?
Evita.
Name the band of this hit from 1991.
That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion.
Ariel.
Yeah, come on. True or false? Folic acid is a vitamin B. Is B vitamin, sorry. Folic acid is a B vitamin. True or false?
False.
All right, okay, well, we'll top those up. We'll take the commercial break and we'll be back to you after this.
Congratulations to Mary Brennan, Grace Dew Waterford, Sinead Coyle, Kilnalek, Cavan.
Let's go to Elaine O'Sullivan at AA Roadwatch. Elaine.
Thanks, Derek. In County Kildare, extra traffic should be expected on all approaches to Punchestown due to the Oxygen Festival, which takes place in the county until Sunday. Car parks and campsites at Punchestown are now open, and those with parking passes should follow the traffic route that corresponds with their ticket, red or blue. The park and ride at Goffs just off the N7 at Junction 8 Johnstown is open, and a free shuttle bus will travel between the park and ride and the site throughout the weekend. In Galway City now, and it's busy on most routes at this stage, heaviest both ways on Lochgathalia Road and on the Headford Road by the Galway Shopping Centre, also slow on the Dublin Road at Rainmore and around Ayr Square. And in Dublin, delays are picking up around the city at this stage, busiest outbound on the Swords Road from Drumcondra to Collins Avenue. Elaine O'Sullivan, AA Roadwatch.
Thank you very much indeed, Elaine. Now, let's go back to our quiz players. How do they get on, Michelle?
Very good. And we have a winner today. Our winner is Catherine Kelly, and she's from Galway.
So Catherine gets the big prize. What do the runners-up get?
They will also get vouchers, and they'll get these hampers here in front of you.
Thanks to Flora Proactive. So thank you very much indeed, and thanks to our three players. Well done.